read about the different modalities and maybe see 2 or 3 different therapists to find out which one is best, or just interview a few therapists to find out which one you think is best for you, which one, speaks to you. It's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It sounds like you should probably try different therapists and their approaches. Mm-hmm. And then therapists should probably also have a few different approaches, like the CBT and Jungian.
I do. I do family systems as well. I do CBT occasionally. I do narrative therapy, which is a lot like Jungian therapy. I do, motivational interviewing, very hardcore solution focused therapy. Like, let's figure this out. It really depends on what I think the needs of the patient are. If someone's life is on fire, Jungian archetypal therapy is not what they need. They need something more concrete. So to answer your previous question, I would say that if you have a lot of issues, like you're drinking too much, or you're about to get divorced, or you have an anger issue, if you're in a really extreme place, I wouldn't necessarily say that CBT is the way to go, but Jungian archetypal therapy might not be great to address real hardcore short-term problems.
Yeah, because the internal change takes longer, I think.
Yeah, so, by the time the person changes internally, they may have, murdered their neighbor, burnt down a few neighborhoods, and got hooked on heroin. I mean, it's too slow. Right?
Well, hopefully not. Yeah, but that's always possible. You mentioned the family system, so I heard of a type of therapy. It's like, is it internal family systems or IFS? Is that something you've heard of? Well,
there's 2. So internal family systems is more about how your inner processes relate. Like you can have different, I don't know it too well, but it's basically if different parts of your unconscious or your mind are represented by different people, I suppose. And it's like you're getting them to relate, and you're getting those different parts of you to talk and to connect, which is, to me, sounds a lot like Jungian archetypal therapy. A lot of these new therapies, like attachment theory and stuff, there's something called self-psychology, are all cherry-picked Jung, every single one of them. They just take concepts from Jungian therapy, or maybe they both evolve separately, but it sure seems like they have. And they go, oh, look, these things all make sense. Family systems is nothing like that. Family systems is you look at your actual literal family. And the idea is, with a family system, let's say if somebody has an addiction issue, you look at the whole family as having the addiction issue. How are the dynamics in the family contributing to the manifestation of an addiction in one person? And it's not like you're blaming the whole family, but a lot of times, for instance, a good example would be a child who is